Hi.
Hi.
I just this is my first time raising my hand. I really got picked.
Good job. What's your question?
I think my biggest issue is being a newbie.
Okay. And what's your biggest challenge with being a newbie?
I think a lot of people have lots of experience, and I'm one of the youngest people in my space. And so I think I'm also trying to target millennials. So my ideal clients would be younger as well. So I don't think they can pay a lot,
Well, what's a lot?
more than 500 per month.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, some can and some can't. So when you think about being a coach and getting clients, what does that feel like?
I'm getting pretty excited about being a coach, but getting clients is kind of new to me.
Yeah. What does it feel like when you think about it?
So I want to get out there. I believe I can be a good coach, but I'm not sure how many clients I can get starting out.
Yeah. I don't know how many you can get either, but there's only one way to find out. Actually, I know the number of clients you could get. It's infinite. Well, maybe not infinite, but if you decide you want to have a certain number of clients, that's how many you're going to get. How many clients do you want to have?
10, around 10.
Okay, you can get 10. I'm certain of it. You can get 10 clients that pay $500 a month. You can get 10 clients that pay $1,000 a month, 10 clients that pay even more. And whether they're millennials or not. Have you thought about a specific topic you want to coach them on?
When people like out of the box free spirits who trapped by social limitations and norms and expectations, and feel like they are knocked down by life's obstacles and failures.
Okay. So the word obstacle is general. So
and failures. And
failure is also general. What is a specific obstacle or a specific failure? What is something that they struggle with? Like, what's a specific struggle that people have that you could help them with?
Well, I kind of mentioned like they feel trapped by social limitations and norms and expectations.
Trapped how? What does it look like? What does it feel like to be trapped? I mean, not feel like.
And they don't fit into traditional metrics of success.
Traditional matrix of success. Tell me what is it they want? What do they want?
Yeah, they wanna feel better about themselves.
They want to feel better about themselves.
Feel worthy.
Feel worthy.
Like they matter.
Like they matter. Okay. Those are good. Yeah. So if you feel unworthy, that you don't matter, if you don't fit in to the matrix of society, and you're not sure what to do, Winsy, the WinStar, is going to help you get your life sorted out. Realize that you are worthy, that you do matter, something like that. Yeah. So are people going to pay $500 a month for that? Maybe. I think we're going to need more clarity and more of the pain. But this is the conversation that I think is really important for you to keep working on and get super clear. Maybe it's about helping people, end anxiety now if they feel anxious, or I don't know.
It's quite depressed. It's more depressed than anxious.
More depressed than anxious. Okay. So I am not a professional psychiatrist or psychologist, and I can't give you any professional psychology or psychologist advice. I don't know. I'm not an attorney, and I'm not I don't know laws and things like that. I'm not giving any legal advice. So I don't know what is or is not possible in terms of helping people who are depressed. But all that aside, if you have
I just knew that I was depressed.
Yeah.
And I got out without I didn't recover from a psychiatrist. I just covered what I learned.
How I resolved my depression without drugs and psychotherapy, and how you can too. That's potentially a strong message. I would look into that. Again, the reason I was saying stuff about the I'm not an attorney, and I'm not giving legal advice because I don't know how, society wants to tell you, hey, if you're depressed, that only depressed people can go to psychiatrists or psychologists, etc.
That's why I don't want to use that word. I just use like obstacle failure. That's how I honed in, because I honed into the cause of the depression rather than the depression. So,
yeah, but you gotta talk about the words that people use, and you got to talk about the experience that they're having in order to reach them. And again, maybe you can talk about depression. You certainly can talk about your depression. I was depressed. I felt like it didn't matter. I felt like I wasn't worthy. If you feel that way, I just want to let you know there's hope. Here's what I did, and you can teach that for free. You could create a TikTok channel, Depressed No More, or Demolish Depression, something like that, right? And then you could just share little tips. Here's how I demolished my depression. And here's what it used to be like. When I was depressed, it was like this. And I never felt like getting out of bed. And I felt like I wasn't worthy. And why even do anything? Nothing even matters. And all these things. And now I realize, here's a quick shift. Here's a good question to ask yourself. What if you could stop being depressed? What if you did matter? What if you mattered more than you realized? What if maybe you don't matter, but you could matter if you start changing yourself? I don't know what. I'm just saying, like, you could create that and start building an audience and say, hey, if you want to work with me personally, this is what I do for a living, etc. I help people demolish depression.
So the price, like I just talk to the people who are interested and find a good match for us both.
Say that again.
For the pricing, like I just talk with my potential clients, and then we just find something that work for us both.
Well, what you do is you have a set fee. Okay, my demolished depression package is $5,000 for 6 months of coaching, and we're going to work together 3 times a month for 30 minutes, or twice a month for 45 minutes for 6 months. And then you sign people up for that. And then if they say they can't afford it, then you could say, well, what would work for you? And then at that point, then you could potentially work with them and find a price that would work for them. But you always want to start with, this is the fee. Okay. All right. I'm going to move on. Was this helpful?
Yeah, I think so. I have a set fee, and then but if I leave some maybe wiggle room for them.
Yes. Yeah. I highly recommend, if you're not already, which it sounds like maybe you don't, but I would recommend getting my other program. It's called Free Sessions That Sell, the client sign-up system. It'll teach you how to pick your market, how to create a coaching package that's really enticing, how to price your programs, how to overcome objections that people have about, potentially working with you. It's really A to Z for everything you need to know to grow your business. I would check that out.
Think about. Yeah, so do you think that being a newbie is like a bad thing, or maybe I shouldn't even mention it? I probably shouldn't even mention it. Like, people won't know I'm new.
Nobody's going to know whether you're a newbie or not. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being a newbie. Everybody starts off as a newbie.
Or being too young.
How old are you?
What do you think?
I'm not going to guess your age.
Well, I'm over 30.
Oh,
I'm 32. I'm 32, but I probably don't look that even.
Well, you're not too young. I got started coaching when I was 24.
Oh yeah. I remember.
So you can do it. All right, let's give it up for Winsy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, watch out. I'm too young. I'm too old. I'm too this. I'm too that. No, now you're waiting to. You're too hesitant. Just do it.